Because Orb said he'd like to see it again, so... Okay. Well, this is the start of the stream for Grim Fandango, so welcome. Your call. Now, I know it's my call what a game I play, but I like to ask people who are watching, because it's your entertainment, isn't it? Right, yeah, so this is the remaster of... Oh, it's loaded where I last played. That's interesting. New game, then. Options. Okay, new game. Yeah, okay. That's the very end of the game, spoilers. Okay, there we go. So this is a 1990s point and click that's been remastered for controllers and stuff. Hopefully the subtitles are on.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. It's just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous. Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us. I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the 9th underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records.
Oh dear.
Well, the bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here. Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that be.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead and no commission low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny. The boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere.
I have to try not to voice the
Especially
lines.
not with clients like that. Where do they get these guys? They don't qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good.
The height reveal.
Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity. I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint. ¿Qué es esto?
Okay. Welcome to Grim Fandango. So yeah, it's a puzzle game, point and click from the 90s. It's been remastered, and you can tell it's been remastered because look at the shadow on Manny, and then look at his shadow on the floor. And if I press... I forget what button it is now. Wait, hold on, what are the controls? Director's commentary... We won't be doing director's commentary. Oh, okay, it's R3. Yeah, there you go. So he's got a very, very basic lit up full model in the original, but in the remaster he's actually affected by lighting and stuff. Most of the environment isn't affected at all, but yeah. Yakobu says, I nearly did the tile, but heard you typing in time. There you go. So we check our message tube.
It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Whatever you say, Jefe.
FA is Spanish for boss, I learned that, so there you go. Right, okay, let me see. Yeah, triangle is your inventory, so you can look at this is the classic line.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
And I think that's the only item we have right now. I know we have the work order.
It's some sort of special work order.
Yeah, okay. So we need to work out how to get to the job. Neo says, I'm definitely heading out now. Yeah, sorry about that. Latest night with me, Yakobu, Katatoni, if he's still here, and chat. Thank you very much, and see you later. Okay. So there's some stuff we can look at.
Nothing in there but my cloak. I'm gonna let it air out some more.
So I think X is use.
Not picking that up.
Circle is pick up.
This end cabin is where I hang my cloak.
And square is okay. So square is look, because I'm trying to remember the old inventory. Because before it was all. This was before most computers even had mice. So it was originally only on keyboard. So you had tank controls, which you can turn on, but you have full 360 as well in the remaster. There are some points in the game where tank controls actually do help, but I'll try and remember what those are. It's actually quite difficult to look at items in the remaster because I don't have a mouse, but...
Better take these cards. It looks like a long day of solitaire for me.
And then when you pick up an item, you're sort of using it, so if you go to use anything else...
Deck of cards just wouldn't help there.
So you have to remember to put them away. You can... yeah, so there you go. So I can examine the cards.
This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits.
So if we select the cards and then use the cards whilst not looking at anything, we then take out one of the cards and then you can...
I keep meaning to mark these cards.
And you can look at the item in your hand or you can put it away. Yeah, I'm remembering the controls now, so...
Read them already. Didn't help. Read them already. My boss is always giving me these motivational sales books. They bought the farm, now sell them the cows. Stuff like that.
Oh, let me know if the audio's way too loud or way too quiet as well, because I can turn it up, I think. Music volume's kind of low, but it's kind of background anyway, so it's all like 20s jazz and yeah, nice. Jazz club, great. So you walk towards the camera like this and it gets way too big. And then it reminds you, this game does not automatically save. Please save in the pause menu to avoid losing progress, because most modern games do save automatically, but because this is based on a game from, I think, 96, 98, something like that. Yeah, this was in the days before games saved themselves, so...
Not picking that up.
Yeah, that's a classic one. Not picking that up.
Domino's door is locked. Probably scared I'll steal one of his files. Not a bad idea, actually.
It's well balanced to sound good.
My old door.
So there's some good world building. So yeah, Manny is a sort of low-level employee at the Department of Death, which is what this is. And he's a travel agent for people going into the afterlife. So he used to be the top salesman here, and now he's not. So he's down on his luck. And he's here because he did something bad in real life, which I don't think they ever tell you what it is. But, yeah.
Ah, the big golden door to mediocre management.
A little respect for our fearless leader, please.
Why? I've worked here longer than he has, you know.
And you're proud of that?
Good point.
Yeah, this game is entirely based on puzzles, and if you find humour funny, there's not going to be a hell of a lot of sort of fast-paced action, but... Fandango. I just want to look up what year this came out, because honestly... 98. Okay, so it was later than I thought then. Impressive game for Windows 95/DOS. Yeah, so this was probably... yeah, it probably came out first on Windows 98. But I do have a PC copy in a box somewhere. So,
It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
So you can ask... so when you get into a conversation with someone properly, you get all different options. The only thing with this game is if you select the option that they want you to move on the story with, it completely ends the conversation and you can never get the rest of the conversation. So I will try to remember what comes last. This one, it doesn't particularly matter, but some of the ones later, if you say a certain thing to someone, they will just leave and never come back. So you miss out on funny conversation, because that's what this game's all about. Also, this game has a fantastic soundtrack for sort of 30s and 40s, back sort of 20s and 30s, I guess, sort of background jazz. So yeah, I'm not a fan of jazz, but the stuff in this is pretty cool. And I'll point out some of my favourite tracks as we go. But anyway, what poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
You can just kind of annoy her.
I forget. Am I supposed to be somewhere right now?
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
It's actually worth doing these, because there's some good world building that you only get from certain conversations that will explain things later. Also, the other problem with this game, well, I say other problem, is that some of the puzzles are way too difficult, and the way to solve them is to remember a piece of information you might have heard. You know, say this game takes you 3 months to complete or something because you keep getting stuck, right? You play a couple of hours a day. Sometimes they expect you to have remembered a clue from like 2 months ago. So, you know, literally 2/3 of the way through the game, you're supposed to remember something that happens in this chapter. It's really weird, but you don't have to have remembered it, but it does help if you did. So, anyway. I'd like to hear your description of it, just for kicks, of my job.
No, but I like to hear your description of it, just for kicks.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living.
Dead people?
Preferably. And he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here, having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
Well, no, yeah, there's no point in me reading out the ones I'm selecting because it's the first line of what he reads out, so you can see what I'm selecting by what's highlighted. So,
well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
So sometimes it's best to just select whatever's at the top first and just go down. Some conversations aren't like that, but I'll try and remember which ones they are. But yeah, so Manny and her have had a relationship in the past, seemingly, or he wants a relationship with her, but...
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But...
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out, if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Yeah, why do you... Yeah, so the client that we got, was supposed to have qualified for a better travel package, but we ended up only being able to get him a walking stick with a compass in the handle.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives.
Que traes? How do you define a good life?
Better than yours and mine.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
The fat days. There's a trophy for doing that, and it's called Back in the Fat Days, with her face as a little picture for the thing. But I like the fact that she's typing on a typewriter and her face is glowing like she's in front of a computer, though. But again, that's if I switch to the original, you can see that there's no lighting on her, and you don't see how jagged all the characters are, and then they smooth out and have proper lighting when you go back to remastered. So it's nice that you can switch between them when you're doing anything.
Just one more question about my job.
Manny, you know what to do. Stop playing dumb just to flirt with me.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me.
So yeah, I think once upon a time she was his secretary, but he fancies her or something.
In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary,
Oh, yeah.
even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
So Don Copel's our boss and Domino's the top worker. Does it ever say tell me more, like in My Dinner with Andre? I think maybe there are some conversations where he just goes, tell me more. Yeah, it's the basis of all point and clicks, isn't it? Tell me more. This is a good one.
Come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Ah, Manny, just beat it, will ya?
So that's confusing because he says Hurley, but Domino's name is Domino Hurley, so he is still talking about the same person. But again, they just expect you to know that, I guess. But it's funny how she responded there when you said, "Oh, you work for another man," and she said, "What are you talking about?" She sounded nervous. Again, that's one of those things you have to remember for later.
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Where is everybody?
Oh, Manny, did you forget what day it is today?
Oh man, did I come in on Saturday again?
It's the Day of the Dead. Everybody's back in the land of the living, visiting their families like we should be.
Yeah, so Day of the Dead is... Oh, I'm not very good at Spanish. Della... something Muerte? Day of the Dead? I know Muerte is dead. Della... I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's something like that. Yeah. Why aren't you visiting you? So yeah, the idea is that the families in real life gather around the graves and all the spirits come back for one day, and this is where we should be, but we're stuck here.
Why aren't you visiting your family today?
Ah, the boss is here, so I gotta be here. How about you, Cal?
No one back there I want to see.
And you don't want Domino here alone, getting all the good leads.
Domino's here?
He's at the poisoning right now, stealing your commission.
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I love the small talk. So I think this is the last bit. So what happens is if you go to the end bit, he says, "Oh, I've got to hit the bricks" or whatever. If you select the last possible, if you've talked to them about everything, it will go straight into that. So it's technically two separate bits, but...
Any good gossip?
Well, I heard Domino got a raise.
Por favor, tell me some good news, why don't you?
I still love you.
You're all I really need, belleza.
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watch you.
So I think Belleza is darling or something. Yeah. So there's a nice view there. Also, if you walk close enough to the desk, you can actually look at her and talk to her from here, or hole punch.
It's a hole punch. Mind if I use your hole punch?
Knock yourself out.
Nice.
Thanks.
Gets the aggressions out, doesn't it?
Wonder if I can take it.
Could I take your hole punch?
Ha! I doubt you could take my half punch.
Dudum. Nice. Yeah, there's two lifts here. That one goes down to the main entrance, but for now we need to go to the garage to find our driver. I think this is the right lift. Yeah. So that was Domino leaving. Now, interesting thing here. Oh, also, if you what's the button for running? Nope, that's the... Oh, it's R1, okay. Yeah, people don't realise this, you can run in this game. People play this whole game with walking. So you can hear the echoing there of the steps, right? They had to fight to get that in the game because they wanted to spend extra time making everything in this garage echoey, and they were told, well, no one's going to notice, it's just going to take longer. They went, no, it's really important to us that we get it in there. So, yeah, that's the work of, I can't remember the guy's name, but one of the guys that worked on this that insisted that that echo was put in, and it took them extra time to make it, so the game was late or something. I don't think it was specifically because of that, but that was one of many things.
Here's what I need. Wheels.
So all the cars are hung up.
Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself. Ooh, I might get hurt.
Yeah. So... Oh, yeah, you've got to wait for the... So, the thing is, with tank controls, the screen transitions make more sense, but when you're running like this, you run, and then when you let go of the button, you then go back the other way. So, I love the 14 frames of car animation from this era. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? So, there's an office there, and there's... oh, tools.
It's locked.
Hey, who's messing with my stuff? Oh, it's Sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. No. I don't ride them. Just wrench them.
I love how he pops out arse first.
Nice hut.
Yeah, I wonder how nice it would seem to you if you were trapped in it all day like me.
This is one of these conversations where you can end it too early and lose some lore for something later on, so this is why I'm doing it in a certain order.
If you hate your job, why don't you quit?
It's not just a job. It's what I was created to do. If I get any farther away from cars than this, I'll get sick and die. It's like I'm not happy unless I'm breathing in the thick, black, nauseating fumes.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
So that animation of him smoking just as he says that's great.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey, I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Yeah, dick. Yeah. So Domino's fucking with us because he wants to get all the best commissions and all the best jobs and stuff. So yeah, which is possibly why we're getting such crappy jobs.
Gladys? Gladys? Is that a German name?
Oh no, my roots lie not in any earthly nation's soil. I am an elemental spirit summoned up from the land of the dead itself and given one purpose, one skill, one desire.
Yes.
To drive! Or to change oil and adjust timing belts if no driving jobs are open.
Sounds reasonable. I love how it scared him and he stepped back and then he stepped forwards again to continue the conversation.
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
I like how he scratches his little ears move on top of his head as well.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Damn rules.
Come on, Gladys. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
Yeah, now I know what the correct answer is here, but let's go through the wrong ones as well.
You're not too big. You're just right.
No, they told me again and again. I'm too big to drive.
You're not too big. You just have a self-image problem.
A what?
Repeat after me. I am not fat. I am thin. Women find me attractive.
Hey, I never said I was too fat for the ladies, just the cars. The ladies like me just fine.
Although he has elemental demon ladies.
Well, do you know anyone who can drive?
Everybody's gone. It's the Day of the Dead, you know.
Yeah, I know. Screw the rules. Come with me.
No, I don't want to get in trouble again. They said one more strike, and I'm out.
See, this is all information that's good for stuff later on, and you can completely miss this if you go for the quote-unquote right option. So it's worth knowing this on a second playthrough.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know?
His eyes.
But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Nice. Right, let's put away the work order.
It's some sort of special work order.
Which one was it? It's that one, yeah.
I've got to get this work order signed.
Okay. So yeah, that's the end point of that conversation. If you do that, you can't get him to come back out and have the rest of the conversation. The conversation's just gone. So yeah, you have to kind of know what to select and what not to select. If it's a first playthrough, it doesn't really matter. But I guess you know, with these games, you want to get as much out of them as you can, don't you? So
There are lights for wash, rinse, wax, and land of the living, depending on your destination.
Oop, wrong button.
The driver demons operate this somehow, and the company won't tell a salesman how it works. Gotta keep us down somehow.
Damn them. I got in. Says you go. I keep thinking X is run. I'm thinking of Yakuza.
Can't go through on foot. People have tried, but they never came back.
So we definitely need a car, and the only people that can drive in this land are elemental spirits. So we can't do it. Like he said, it's to stop us skipping town. So we'll ask. We'll try and go into the office to get it signed.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be disturbed today.
I can't find my driver.
Manny, you know what to do. Stop playing dumb just to flirt with me.
Oh, we've already done that, but yeah. So we need to get her to sign it.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh yeah, like you're going anywhere.
So we've yeah, he's busy and he's not coming out, so we have to go somewhere else to try and solve that little dilemma. So let's go in the other lift. I know exactly what to do. I'm just trying to show off the game a bit more. So this is an interesting thing, right? If you walk to the end here, you get okay, yeah. If we walk to the end here, you get a view of this. This is because with tank controls, it's really difficult to see where to go, but with normal controls, you can just walk down there. So yeah, weird. Yakobu's going to take a break. Yeah, so will I think. So we'll come back in a moment, which you won't see because you're on YouTube. So back in a moment. Magic, magic E. Magic, magic E. Anyway, just checking out that thing that Neo put on Discord for me. Alright, okay. We have returned! Yeah, that's, yeah, Magic, magic E that we were talking about earlier with Neo. That's on YouTube, on the Discord now. Anyway, yeah, so we got down to the main lobby.
Let's see. Where am I on this? Don Copal, Domino Hurley, Junior Sales Associates. That better not be me.
Yeah, so when I first played this, I thought Domino and Hurley were two separate people, but because they, unless you happen to read this board or wait till later, you don't really find out that that's his name. But anyway,
let's see. Where am Junior?
Yeah.
It's attached pretty well.
Yeah, I can't take that with me. So there's different things you can look at around here.
There she is, the number 9. One of these days, I'm gonna ride her right on out of here.
Now the nice thing is, as well, I did this off stream actually during the break, but if you go to save your game and save there, so that thing in the background, obviously these are previous saves, but that's a ticket to the number 9 train that slowly fills in and tells you how much of the game you've completed. So yeah, it's a nice little save, I suppose not feature, but thing anyway.
Ah, the old head of the department. Way before my time. I heard he was a total slave driver.
Quite literally. Let's pick it up.
Good afternoon.
I waved to it.
Good afternoon. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I left my tow truck in my other suit. That's another classic one as well. So yeah, with tank controls, this is really confusing, this area, because of the way that it's laid out, but with remastered controls, it's pretty easy.
Now this guy, I don't know who this guy is. I think he just paid for the lobby renovation. Yeah, right.
That's me trying to pick it up.
How's it hanging? Not that I have a choice, but I wonder if I'd be happier working on a ship. Then again, I'm so competitive, I wouldn't be able to relax until I was captain. It's locked.
Yeah, so's the door the other side. Just thought we'd look around the place before we go outside. Oh, right, I thought I'd press the button. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I remember the year they built that. Mostly because it cost so much, we didn't get bonuses that year. Tacaños.
He's talking about the thing above him. That's a really easy one to miss if you're not playing with a mouse. Ah, a car. Steal!
We can't operate cars. That's how they keep us from skipping town. Oh, I sold so many car travel packages when I was first starting out. When did I lose my edge?
Let's try picking it up.
I left my tow truck back in my other suit.
Petrified Forest, 8 kilometers away. Rubacava, 1,020 kilometers. Let's run!
I'm not walking on the freeway. I shouldn't even be standing here.
So, our goal at the moment is to try and get the work order signed. Now, you wouldn't have thought you'd have to come outside for that, but no, wrong, see? I think we can ignore this altogether for now. Just trying to think. Yeah, we could get involved with the fair, but I think you have to do it later on anyway, so I'll just leave it for now. But yeah, giant piñata, and you can get in close and see some of the stalls and things, and you get nice music. There's a mime. So yeah, we'll come back here later. Weird thing on the wall.
Hello? I don't like the way that eye is looking at me.
Strange. Different sound. Yep. This was another confusing one. Well, you go there and think, oh, there's nothing over here, I'll just go back then. But if you actually keep walking, it switches to this. And then you can look and see there's something there.
It looks like a rope, but it's really just a bunch of cheap ties tied together.
Interesting. Wonder why. Also, it's totally fearless, but then I don't know if they can feel any pain in the land of the dead, so I don't know if it matters if he falls or not. But,
It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though.
yeah, so we'll leave that for now. But, yeah. Office knees. Yeah, I like office rocker. There's my, thing there. You can see the little pipe inside. I think that's my office anyway.
Ah, there's nobody in Domino's office.
Interesting.
No use for it. Looks like the boss has gone fishing.
So what it is the boss has escaped using a string of ties rather than just leave through the front door. Yeah, so this is his office now. Now, he was telling Eva that he was busy, wasn't he, even though he's not here, so we have to try and work out why, etc.
Just thinking about Don's file system gives me a cold chill. This place is a mess. I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning.
Even though Manny's in a hurry, there's no hurry to actually do anything in this game.
If I go out that way, everyone will know I was snooping around in here.
Now, I always thought this was the door here, and that was just like a cubby hole in the wall, but apparently that's the door that goes out to that gold door in the office area. So
this is where Copal sends out all the work orders. Why don't any of the good ones get to my office?
okay, that pipe we saw through the window was his, not mine. Sorry, I got that wrong.
He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
That was my attempt to pluralise office noose, a necktie. Oh, needs. It kind of worked.
This place is a mess. I would love to search.
Yep, so we can't search anything because he's in a hurry, so... Ooh, computer.
It looks like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
So that's how he was answering the phone, you see. There you are. Didn't I say no interruptions today? Not now, Ava. You'll have to wait. I'm in the middle of a very important meeting. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. It will have to wait. Ah, cripes, Ava, decide yourself, will ya? I'm busy. Eva, please, I need a little time alone. Tell them the checks aren't here yet. I'm on the phone. If you buzz me again, I swear I'll jump out this window, which ironically he has done. Are you trying to lose your job? Yeah, so those are all the decisions. You can set it to anything, but only one of them will work, and I think she just responds and goes, oh, sorry, Manny, or whatever. So let's set it to that one.
I'll just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
Alright. So now when we go back and get it signed, we should be able to get it signed. Nice. You can do more stuff up here, but again, there's no point because you can't finish it anyway because it's stuff for later. So this game is weird. You can half start puzzles that you won't finish until way later, but I'm leaving them because I know which ones to leave. So, which is why it's really easy to get stuck in this game because you end up trying to solve puzzles that you literally can't solve yet. So yeah, it's this game is pretty confusing if you're playing it for the first time, I must admit. It's good though. I do love the music in this game. Okay. So let's try and get the work order signed now we know what the auto response is. Went the wrong way through the thing. I love how he has like question marks on his hands.
It's my boss's
Wrong button.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
Bam. You can tell it
You'll
worked.
have to excuse him, Manny. It's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Eva, I'm impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Smooth.
Hey, I look good in this, don't I?
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving, yeah! I'm driving!
Tortoise really does love driving.
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
Get ready for our arrival in the land of the living. Son of a bitch. That's Domino with a nun.
Domino. Ew, the living still give me the creeps.
Now, I like the fact that, A, the words on the window are clearly round the wrong way. They should be facing the other way, I think, unless that's somewhere across the road. But, yeah, the land of the dead seems kind of normal, and the land of the living is the freaky one. So,
it's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all.
I love how overly dramatic he is. Look, watch their faces as well as you talk to them. The woman behind the counter, for example.
Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. I have to say, this food looks pretty good.
Let's pick it up.
I can't reap hamburger. Cows are a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce.
Then you try to pick up anything here.
In this world, all I can do is look, smell, and reap.
I love how in the land of the living, these are clearly photos of stuff. The milkshakes, well, this is an easy one to miss.
Truth be told, I'd rather be setting this milkshake soul free. Smells like the perfect client, rich and sweet.
Yeah, I think there's a trophy for scaring all the people and getting that comment about there's a whole other bureau for lettuce. But yeah, Clearly this is the person we've come to get.
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free, and so it shall, thanks to a bowl of bad gazpacho and a man named Calavera.
I love how when he's dramatic like this, he's only talking to himself. Oh dear. Speaking of Office ties, I've seen clips of the sequel to the American Office. Yeah, I didn't think the American Office was that good anyway. It's called Paper or something, isn't it? It's like that series already went too much, and now they're doing a sequel. It's ridiculous. But anyway.
I can't use my bare hands. I'm a professional.
Ooh. I said ooh, and then hiccuped. So sometimes, yes, you will need to use your scythe. This is your only permanent inventory item, I guess you'd call it. Let's get them out. Retractable scythe.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you care to...
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest. Now that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers, pop it out of the hood.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard-ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street. No job. No way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill. Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I
I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
So we've got to get a lead. I think Domino's office is now open, yeah. You don't need to do this now, I'm going to do it anyway. Because otherwise you miss talking to him and looking about. Also there's free scotch.
No use for it.
I forget the button to switch between looking at things. I know you can just go back and forth, but there is a button for it. I'm not sure what it is though. Let me see. Wait, dialogue, examine, move. Yeah, when you're looking at say like we're looking at that thing on the wall, but we want to look at the drink. There is a button to switch between them, but I just don't know what it is. But anyway,
That's some premium-looking scotch.
Have some, Manny, just so you don't forget what premium tastes like.
you'd think that was some reason for that, wouldn't you? No, you can literally just drink from that bottle forever. Ooh, a tube.
No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
No one trusts Manny.
Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera. Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
Hey, Dom. What's your screensaver password?
Get away from my computer, Manny.
I love how he just laughs him off.
Hey, Dom.
Get away from my...
Okay, I think later on you can try and guess the password. We can talk to him about what he got for his client list.
It's Domino Hurley, The sweatiest man in the office.
You gotta sweat the cell, Callie, and you know it.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy.
Such a dick.
Say, how'd you score?
Should we lie or should we tell the truth? Let's be a dick back to him and say, I got 2 nuns.
I got 2 nuns, actually.
Hey, that reminds me of this really funny joke.
Heard it.
2 nuns, yeah. I should, when there's a choice, I should ask you what you want me to say, because yeah, there's often there's no difference, but it's just funny to get certain lines. But I want to ask you a question.
I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Ooh, yeah, this guy's great to back and forth with.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do.
Burn. 2 trucks, yeah. What did you do to get this job?
What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
Yeah, that's one of the interesting things about this game, is that for some reason Manny doesn't remember the reason why he's here. Again, I don't think that ever gets explained, which is interesting. I think it's just one of those things where you're just supposed to kind of guess, but through sort of clues in the game. But yeah, I don't think they honestly ever just outright tell you.
I want to tell you something.
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
Probably writes his name on his comic books.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
Ooh.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
I love some of the delivery of these lines, it's great.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife.
Guide. I love how he just doesn't give a shit and just carries on boxing.
I want to punch you in the mouth.
Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again.
There's this running joke that Manny made a tit of himself at the Christmas party.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
So that's the line we would have got had we just walked away, but because we got all the conversation out, there's it does it itself. He's just slick and thought he'd be innocent. Yes. So there we go. So we're looking for a client. Now, for some reason, people got stuck on this for a little while because you're downstairs, right? And the first thing it does is send you upstairs. Now, if you're doing, I guess, why would you speedrun this game? You literally just have to go back in the lift you came up in and go back to the entrance. So I don't know why they send you up here for this. I guess to talk to Domino and realise that you can't get messages directly from him or whatever, but I don't know if Ava says anything. Hold on.
It's my boss.
It's my...
I pressed the wrong button again. Oh, there you go.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a nun.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho.
I do what you. Can't remember exactly what that means. I think it just means see you later. Something like that. I'm guessing via context more than anything else. So yeah, literally, you just come back to here, which is where you were just a minute ago.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that? Huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
So, weird thing about that character doesn't have a name, but in the document for this game, he is given a name. So I'll tell you what that name is, and then we'll refer to him as that from now on, because he's just pink creature or whatever. I think in the subtitles he's known as Pink Elemental or something, but his name is Juan Brenis, or just Brenis. But yeah, his music when he's on the screen is literally called Brenis. So yeah, he sounds like Roman from GTA 4 and Glottis. Yeah, so I think all the elementals are done by the same voice actor. But yeah, these side doors are now open, so it makes sense that they sound the same. So this is our the packing room for the bodies.
For those who enjoy no-hassle travel. Bruno, you in one of these? Must have picked them up already.
So Bruno is the little guy that we packed in a coffin for 4 years. Ooh, pipes.
One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there.
Squirt.
Ugh, that smell.
So when you mix both of them together, how do I look at them? There we go.
It's a lump of our packing foam.
So it goes rock hard when they mix those two chemicals together. Worth remembering that. Okay, he came from the tube switcher room where he was annoyed that people had thrown beer bottles down the tubes. Ah, the classic fire extinguisher.
Warning, fire system, do not touch.
We'll need that later, so I'll grab it now. If you don't pick it up, he automatically does later on, but I just thought I'd grab it while I thought about it. So you can look through the hole and see a red tube.
That red tube looks familiar. Can't reach.
So that's Domino's message tube, so possibly we can intercept a message.
With what? That wheel should open it. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge.
So this is like the cars, where in this world the law is that certain machinery and certain things can't be used by anything other than the elemental, so this door is one of them. So you have to get the elemental to open the door for you, to be able to get in there to get at the tube. Now this is quite a weirdly long puzzle, where if you fail this at any point, you do have to do the entire puzzle again. The 90s. Luckily I know exactly what to do, so we won't be doing it more than once. But yeah, when I was helping Orb with this the other week, this is the bit he got stuck on, and this is the first properly difficult puzzle, I think. We can get bread, I think. I might get some now, actually.
The bread of the dead. Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Music's a little loud. Okay. How's that? I've turned it down by about a third. Obviously I can turn it down more if I need to, but...
The bread of the dead.
Save that for later. Yeah, so you can pick up as many breads as you want, although you only really need one for a puzzle later on, but yeah. Yeah, feel free to let me, because most games it's kind of annoying because I can't affect the sound. But in this one you can, because you've got lots of sound effect, voice, etc. So yeah. Yeah, the music is quite loud though, so thanks for telling me. Now there's a really weird thing here right now. Obviously what we're looking at is that crowd over the back. So if you press the look button...
Those crates are completely blocking the sidewalk. What if there were a fire?
Or maybe they fixed it in the remaster, I don't remember.
They're just full of party. I don't need the hernia.
Okay, for some reason, right, and I'll just show you what happens. In the original version, if you look at those crates, he does this. And he goes back to here and then comments on the crates, and then you have to walk back towards it. I don't know why, but they must have fixed that in the remaster. I forgot about that. But yeah.
Looks like some sort of crafty mine.
Crafty man.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, Suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck. What does it look like?
I love this guy. He's so grumpy.
Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
Could you teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow.
Bang!
Ah, popped another one. Lousy bony fingers.
There's a trophy for doing that to make him pop in a balloon.
Some festival, huh?
Yeah, pretty.
Okay. Sorry, we're just getting ads at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I paused so you didn't miss it. Basically, yeah, we were talking to the mime, so I'll cut this bit out later, but yeah.
Busy. My carpal tunnel syndrome's really acting up.
But you don't have any tendons.
Yeah, well, you don't have a tongue, but that doesn't seem to shut you up now, does it?
He's got a point. We don't have any muscles or anything.
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Oh yeah, I want to do the going away message because that's quite funny, and then we'll talk to him again.
I have to go. That sound makes me want to kill somebody.
You too?
Yeah.
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
A cat, a dingo, a dead worm, Robert Frost. That's what I do, Robert Frost.
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh?
For ages I didn't understand this.
Ta-da!
We'll look at the balloon properly in a minute. We'll look at this as well.
Warning. Fire system. Do not touch. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost.
So I didn't understand what it was supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be his whole body. What it is if you look at it, hold on, if I can get it with the black in the background, it's like a side portrait of his head with a pipe coming out of his mouth facing to the right. So I always thought it was just an abstract shape and that was the joke, but it's supposed to be like an outline of him smoking a pipe. So it's actually quite good. Yep, honestly, I didn't get that for ages.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Jeez, what now?
Okay, a cat.
No problem.
I can't remember if we need one of each.
Ta-da!
Oh, kitty cat.
My kid.
So, a dingo. I bet you can't do Robert Frost again. You can only get one of each apart from the dead worms.
A dingo?
That's my specialty.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
The dingo's a good one because it's I'll walk to the close to the camera just so you can see it a bit better. But it's actually got little white teeth. I don't know how he's managed that, but yeah. So what we need. Okay, I'll tell you the logic for this puzzle because some people don't even get the logic for this. So we're trying to get the monster to open that door near the to get to the Domino's pipe, but he won't go in there unless the machine's broken, which is, you know, dropping bottles and stuff down there. Now those chemicals that we saw, I should have been doing this as I went along. Those chemicals, when they're mixed, they go solid. See, yeah, I wondered how much of this you remembered. I'm sort of explaining this for you and whoever might be watching. But it's cool you remember it. So you have to mix the two chemicals together in the machine, but you can't carry the chemicals with you because once they're solid, they're solid. So this is the logic here.
My kid, a dead worm.
Heck, that's easy. There's no limit on those.
Now he tells you that because you need one. I'm not sure how you put stuff away without opening the inventory.
My kid, do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
See, as grumpy as the mime is, one, he is good at his job, and two, he is actually giving us what we ask for. No, he's not being a dick about it, so, yeah. Okay, so we need our 2 dead worms. The other balloons are for something else later on. That's got nothing to do with what we're doing now. So technically you could leave that till later, but, you know, I just did it all at once. Oh, plus the fact that if you get a proper balloon, you do get an extra line of dialogue, I think. So the idea is, you fill up the dead worms with the 2 chemicals. This took me ages to work this out the first time I played this. It's not as obvious as it sounds.
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. It's a squeaky little kitty. This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost. It's a deflated balloon.
No, it's a dead worm. Blue chemical. Okay. So we've now got...
This balloon is filled with a light chemical.
Fill the red one. Whoop.
This balloon is filled with a dark chemical.
So we've got the 2 chemicals. So we have to get them into that room, but we can't open the door. So we know that we can't use Domino's tube, and we know we can't use Don's tube. So, hey Orb. Orb knows what to do. Orb, I recently helped Orb with this puzzle, didn't I? Oh, yeah.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes.
Yeah, that you don't get that line unless you've got one of the proper balloons. That's why I grabbed one. Okay, so the only message tube we can use is ours. I'm stuck on the Marrow tree bit. The only... Yeah, we'll get to that later. The only tip I would give there is switch back to tank controls, if it's the bit I'm thinking of, which is, it's a lot easier with tank controls. Which is weird, you wouldn't think it would be, but this game was designed to be played with tank controls, so... I'm surprised that doesn't break when he taps it.
Look out below.
So the balloon going through splits. So there's one chemical inside the gunked machine. But that won't do anything on its own, of course. Put the other one in. And we never looked at our computer, did we?
That doesn't sound good.
I forgot to look at our computer.
My computer gives me instant access to our database of deadbeats.
Yeah, for, oh god, what was the guy's name from the start of the game? I'm trying to think, I can't think of his name, but yeah.
I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen.
Bruno, that was it. I knew I'd get it answered by looking at the computer, so... Right, so the machine's all gummed up. So Brennis should now have to fix that. I covered the thing about the fact that Brennis is never...
Server's down again.
What else is new?
Forgot about that. Server's down. Yeah, Brennis never actually gets named in this game, unfortunately. I'm not sure why, but he is named in the puzzle manual or whatever it's called, so that's why we know his name. Right, okay, let's go to the tube room, which... no, I went too far. That's why it's confusing, yeah. Okay, there we go, that was weird. Alright. Now, when he leaves, obviously he will lock the door. What I would suggest at this point is saving now. So then if you lose progress here, which I'm going to explain in a minute, then you can just reload and you can not lose the progress of the last sort of 20 minutes of gameplay. Which you literally have to go and get 2 more dead worms and fill them up and go back upstairs and put them back through the machine just to get him to come back. So yeah, what you're supposed to notice though is that the door...
The deadbolt looks like it's not set.
So when he closes the door, obviously it will lock, right? Click.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
So yeah, that's now set for when we finish talking to him.
Ah, our cheerful communications maintenance staff is on the job. Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
Yeah, who could have done this sort of thing? Oh, there you go.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
Yakobu's made a great joke there. Certainly not me, his most trusted associate. Yeah, me and, I'm just telling it all, me and Yakobu have been referencing Cumtown a lot more because we've been watching more of their stuff. And one of them was Jeff Goldblum on Family Feud. That's so funny if you've not seen that. You have to watch that, honestly. Alright, Jeff. Oh, God.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
Yeah.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Yeah, so he was actually created for something else, but now he's doing this, a bit like Glottis was created to drive, and now he's a mechanic. So, yeah.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do.
His trousers barely cover him. Where do you get trousers like that?
Just curious. How'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you. Say, Chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Yeah, so there's a whole thing there. If you wait long enough, I think he's got another animation. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, not again.
Fire extinguisher, which you grab off the wall.
You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Spraying that on packing material is explosive, worth remembering. Yeah, so if you... Yeah, so his whole thing was... Well, I got in here by opening the door, but Manny can't open the door because he's not designed to open it. So this is why we have to leave it locked whilst open. So when we leave, and he tries to leave...
Good enough for government work.
Now what would happen here is an animation of the door closing normally. And for some reason he doesn't notice that it's not closed. And off Brennis goes. So if we go straight back in there, we can now get in the door. Because the door isn't that heavy, we just can't open it. There we go.
It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death.
So if you did every single bit of that puzzle correctly but didn't move the bolt, he would literally leave and the door would be locked, and he would have to do that whole bit again. It's so annoying. But I think it's one of the few times in the game where that happens, so...
As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. I think that's the other end of Domino's message, too. If I could just get in there.
Ooh. Locked.
It's locked.
So, we saw Brennis pull out a little card thing, didn't we? Now, I don't know if it needs to be a specific card, but we did pull a card out of our cards, didn't we? The Ace of Spades. So we put that in there just to see if we can block the air or whatever, do whatever. Whoop.
Too much air pressure.
Yeah. So I think we need to get another card out of the pack.
Deck of cards just wouldn't help there.
We need to do this while we're not looking at anything. There we go, card. So we need to use the card but create more air pressure. This is the bit that I helped all with. So it's something we spotted earlier that is very easy to miss because of the way the room displays. If only it was perforated in some way. Yeah, exactly. So many people think that this view is just so you can go in the two things, but as I showed you earlier, you can actually look at the hole punch. Hole punch or half punch, yeah. I thought you could take my half punch.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
Clever. Yep. So yeah, I'm making this game look very easy, but it's not. It's not. It really is not obvious how to do some of these things. It's just because I've played it before. Right. Okay. Okay. Card with holes in.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha! Positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children.
Nice.
That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me.
So we've now got to go get her from the land of the living.
Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah. And it's even better company now. I'm in.
Yeah, we drive past Domino.
Buenos días.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
So most of the trophies in this game are just for having all the conversations with people. Some of them are for weird, obscure little things, but yeah, most of them are just named after a line that you deliver or something.
The only implication here is that I'm fired.
Is it something I did?
Mercedes Colomar. Yeah, we call her Meche for short, as Orb says.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure.
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
I think the trophy for this is called Teensy Weensy Bit of Killing or something.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh.
I love the... It's so simple, but I love the delivery of that. Oh. Like, he's just like, oh, fuck it, that won't work. He's just trying to find something bad she's done to explain why he's not getting the... what he thinks should be right for her. Also, clicking the... It's weird, isn't it, right? The lighting is better, but when you flick to the original, you can see she's got eyelashes. But when you flick to the remaster, you can't really see them. It's weird. The lighting is better in the remaster, but it's worth switching back to the original just to see the original models, because sometimes there's certain things on them that you can see better. But yeah.
Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry. I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble. But please, call me Manny.
Oh, one thing I didn't mention as well, because I know little bits of Spanish to be able to translate some of this stuff. Calavera, that's his second name, is the name of these little sugar skulls that they eat on whatever the Day of the Dead is, which I can't remember the name, or something Morte anyway.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
Yeah, Della Morte, Day of Mort. I think it's something Della Morte, something like that. Is it Della Morte? Paul probably knows better than I do. You're a teacher.
Domino's door is locked.
Yeah, it's locked again. See if it even knows. Nope.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
So, shows you how stuck Glottis was. This is his shack in the garage in the corner. So yeah, De Mortes or Mortos, Morte. I'm not sure. That's Mortos. I think probably. Yeah, I know very little Spanish, so don't worry.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent.
It's a coffee machine.
Ooh, ick. It came out like soft serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. It looks like it dispensed.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else to look at there. I think there's a window.
I don't see anyone out there. Doesn't open. Not picking that up. Hey! Is anybody out there? So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
My loyalty's still to the DOD, believe it or not.
Good boy. You just keep up that spirit and I'm sure you'll get out of here soon enough.
Yeah, so you got to try and work out what things to say to him to get him to let you out.
Hey, guard!
Assuming he is the
How's
dog.
my little Count of Monte Cristo?
No, really. Who are you?
I'm a fellow prisoner, my friend.
Maybe, but your cell's a lot bigger than mine, jailmate. What are they gonna do to me?
I don't want to alarm you, Agent Calavera, but have you ever seen a man sprouted?
I don't go to those parties anymore. I think it was during Pledge Week. Yeah, I saw this box get a pretty bad cauliflower ear once. What do you mean, sprouted? I think I can say any of these, but I think the bottom one's the only one that gets the best response, so yeah.
What do you mean, sprouted?
Then you don't know. There's nothing more horrible than the bite of the sprouter. Its deadly stinger spreads a green disease through every calcified pore on your body, leaving you veined with roots and flocked with grass, steadily growing thicker and thicker until you crash and bloom out in a horrifying bouquet of pain and fragrant suffering, screaming until your mouth fills with petals and your nostrils shoot out thorny stems, and the bulbs sprout in your eyes, leaving you nothing but a patch of wild flowers on the ground swarming with butterflies.
Are you done?
Yes.
No, I've never seen that.
I love all the build up for that. Tell me that sprouting story again.
Tell me that sprouting story again.
It's not a bedtime story, Manuel. There's nothing more horrible than its deadly,
Okay, yeah,
leaving you
yeah.
steadily in a heart, screaming, and the bulb leaving you.
I love that story.
I didn't realise you could get him to say it all again.
Look, you gotta open the door for me, amigo.
If you are still loyal,
Lay down and roll over and bark the company fight song. I know. Look, I did what I had to do. So what?
you have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
Well, we said that. I think that just ends the conversation about the lawyer thing, so...
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
Sure. I'll blow the whole lid off.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club, Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters of the LSA,
LSA?
the Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
So, earlier on, when we asked Ava, I know you work for someone else, and she went, what are you talking about? And she was all nervous, because she thought we'd worked out that she worked for this guy, and we hadn't, and she went, "Oh, leave me alone," or whatever. So that's what that was a reference to earlier on. I love Ava. Yeah, she's great. Ava and Meche. Yeah.
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me, honey.
So you're not really a secretary.
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Ava, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Yes.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino are both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
I love that.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
I love that. When Salvador just pokes his head in from the left and then goes back again.
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can mess with the,
It's a slide projector. Manuel, I was looking at that.
I just remember being able to turn that off.
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city, but it opens for members of the LSA only.
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
Well, he wasn't lying. It's one of the computers.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away, but we have yet to get it working. When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll see, Manuel.
This computer shut off. Salvador seems to be concentrating.
Salvador Lemones.
Open that door, Sal. I got places to go.
Does that mean you're ready to join us?
No.
I'm not a joiner. Just pop the hatch and let's part friends.
I'm sorry, but this is war, Manuel, and you are the first draftee.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
Orb said the projector. What? Was there something on the projector? Yeah, every so often does it go to something like sexual and he quickly clicks off it. I can't remember. I wasn't looking at it, to be honest. But yeah, let me know.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
You can turn it off. Yeah, I did just now. He said, "Hey Manuel, I was looking at that," and then I did that before I spoke to him. So yeah, they're hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I was looking at something briefly. No, that's fine. No, it's good to remind me of stuff though, in case I forgot. But yeah, they're having their number 9 tickets stolen. Interesting.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel, and so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld, and for that, you need money.
Alright.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marrow. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
So, yeah, that's the first time you learn that this town's called El Marrow, I think. But yeah, bones, etc. Makes sense.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
Interesting.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
Yeah. Eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. Viva la revolución!
So yeah, we've been given the task of we need to give our teeth to Eva and we need to get Salvador some homing pigeons. But the eggs, specifically. Yep. So that is what that eye is for. It's to open this to go down into the LSA. So, if you try and go in the front door...
I'm not going in there. They still think I'm locked up, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. So now, you can go back to the parade and get stuff, but you wouldn't be sure why right now. I did happen to pick up all the stuff I need though, so I'll, yeah. Because the only way to get back in is through the garage, they now open this door, which takes you to there, so that's what that door is. But for now, we need to get some carrier pigeons. Carrier pigeons. Carriers of disease! That was a thing from Greenwing. So you can see pigeons up here, they're like skeleton pigeons.
The drapes are drawn. Dom and Dom will still be in there. The drapes are drawn. Dom's office is empty.
Interesting. Beep, beep, beep. What was the beep, beep, beep for? Alright. Sneak on in. Hup. Nice.
He doesn't even hide his booze in a file cabinet. What kind of salesman is he?
I'm gonna steal some more. Nice. Okay. So there's a couple of things you can get here. One of them is...
What a jock.
Now you notice that when you punch that, that little thing on the shelf moves.
It's Domino's mouthpiece.
Just let it penetrate. Oh yeah, you knew the, yeah, the carrier pigeon thing. That's Statham in Greenwing, wasn't it? So he dropped his little mouth guard thing.
Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth. Yeah, well, now I know what Domino tastes like.
So yeah, we've got that for something later. Now we can do all the stuff in here that we couldn't do while he was here.
No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me. I'm gonna try to guess his password. Nope. It's not Golden Boy. I'm gonna try to get...
There's some funny ones on this. I won't do too many, but...
And it's not Mr. D either. So much for Dommy.
There's a trophy for this as well.
Arrogant fraud doesn't work.
There's a, yeah, I can't remember what you have to, how many times you have to do it. It's not a lot, but...
Whew. I was scared it might be Eva.
After my woman.
Well, he likes boxing too, but that ain't it. Not greed. Not vanity. Not sleaze.
Like he'd have this as his password.
I give up.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You get a trophy called "I give up" or something. But yeah, that's fun.
Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers. What the?
Oh.
There's something glowing in there. It looks like a glowing hunk of coral. He doesn't even hide. What kind of salesman is he?
I'm trying to look at... Oh wait, no, I can look at it in the menu, can't I? I thought it does that every time you pull it out, though.
Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector.
So it was a welcome gift for his new job. Interesting, okay. So, yeah, I think the mouthpiece and the hunk of coral are the only things you need. I think the booze never runs out and the computer thing's just a joke thing. Right. This was confusing as well, because if you select there, you climb down the ties, but if you do that, you're actually getting the loose bit.
It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long.
So instead of climbing down, you get the loose end. Which, again, this is a lot of the thing a lot of people got stuck on.
That ladder goes to the roof.
So that's where we need to get to. Oh. So we obviously need to do something with that. So if you let go of it without throwing it, you dump it down, so it's now you can use stuff on it, which otherwise it wouldn't work. Because you can't select stuff while you're holding it. I went the wrong way in the inventory.
It's Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around?
Yeah, the hunk of coral is shaped like a hook, notice. Like a grappling hook almost. Convenient. Oh, I skipped a line there, sorry. I think he said, I've attached this to this rope, I'm not sure why, or something like that. He just says he doesn't know why he's doing it. Nice. This seems secure. Took me an annoying length of time to remember that. Yeah, honestly, I am making this look easy, but this stuff is not obvious. The gameplay of these games is not being able to work out what to do. So the fact that I know how to do everything, I'm just showing off as much of the game as possible, really. This is auto-scrolling at the moment. Okay, now I can run.
Hey!
Hey!
This ought to scare them. Watch it! Fearless little smug squabs.
There's a trophy for annoying them with a certain item, I'm not sure what it is. Could be that, actually.
Run, you pigeon! Get him off me!
I remember guessing the side. Bread? Yeah, if you want to guess what the answers to these puzzles are, then feel free, I'll let you give a chance, because obviously I already know, so... Yeah, what it is there's a... Oh, let me put this away.
Ah, the pigeons obviously like this dish vent.
It's covered in poo. So, this is another one of these, if you use the item you have to go back and get another one, which is why I'm not demonstrating it. If you put the bread in, you crumple it up and put the bread in, all the birds fly over, they eat it, and then they just go back to where they are, and he goes, oh, that didn't do much good. Whatever. Now, you can get more than one loaf of bread, which is what I should have done to show that off, but just to save us having to go back down. Now, there's Robert Frost work here too. I think there's a trophy for using it.
Run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost!
Yeah, that's a trophy for doing that. Now, you can put any of the balloons in here. Now, I got a dingo, a dingo, a cat, and Robert Frost. You can literally use any of them, but Olf says he used the cat the first time. Yeah, I think using Robert Frost in this bit is another trophy, unless that bit just now was the Robert Frost trophy. I honestly can't remember, but yeah, you put Robert Frost in.
Maybe that will scare them, eventually.
And then we get our Pan de Morte. Whatever that is. The other balloons are now utterly pointless. I just got them to get them, basically. Yep. So this animation would happen anyway, but you need to put the balloon in first. You cover it in breadcrumbs. Step away. And they burst the balloon by pecking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, beat it, you lousy little ledge pickers.
I think there's a trophy called Little Ledge Peckers as well. I don't remember all the trophies, but I'll mention them if I remember them.
So that's where the vermin come from. You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
I love how, yeah, as I say, he's only like really verbose and over the top like that when he's talking to himself. Oh, circle puts items away without opening the inventory. That's good to know. Oh, you can turn you see the borders either side, the grey stuff down the left and right. You can turn those on and off, but it's nice with them on. So, okay. So we've got our birds now. Okay, so teeth. No, wrong way. Okay. So we've got our teeth thing. So we know that that perfectly fits Domino's teeth. Get it? So.
Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
Where is Glottis? We can look at the eggs.
These babies are going to war.
Use Domino's mouth thing. Put the goo in it.
Philadent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
There's your clue.
It's already full of that stuff.
Oh, the ID thing, yeah. So if we stand out here, you can see it better.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth, and left quite a chalky aftertaste too.
So there we go. So we can give that to Eva, and technically she can keep our teeth without us having to give her our teeth, which is nice, because I'm not sure how else we would have done that otherwise. So to get back in, we have to wave to the...
I wonder if Eva is looking at me right now.
Agent Calavera, and two guests.
They'd have let us back in even without the eggs, but just being dramatic for the sake of it. So there's two separate puzzles there, but we did them both at once, so we don't have to come back. So let's give Ava our teeth first.
It's got a perfect plaster cast of my teeth in it.
So they can make a thing of our teeth, and then they can, once they get the computer over there working, they can log into the DoD network.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier.
Nice. Okay, well that's one I've done. One of two. And then we can give the eggs to Manuel. Not Manuel, Salvador, sorry. We're Manuel.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you. Agent Calavera. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now, let me be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubalcaba, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul. How do you know where she is? I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the Ninth Underworld must cross the Sea of Lament, and therefore must go to Rubalcaba to get passage on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait. I'll wait as long as it takes. Manuel, are you in love with her? Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason. She's my ticket out of here.
Oh, I never mentioned this at the time. One thing that didn't make any sense just now. Hold on.
That was some tunnel.
I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
When we left Meche in the office, we went, oh sorry, I've got to go and sort this out. We went straight into Don Copel's office, and then we said, where is she? Oh, she left 15 minutes ago. It's like we saw her like literally 30 seconds ago. And I know that time passing in this is relative, because obviously even when you're in a hurry you can spend as long as you want on certain puzzles, but it does seem odd because there's literally nothing you can do between leaving your office and going to Don's. So it's not like you could spend 15 minutes doing something. You literally can't. So I don't know why they chose that length of time. They could have just said, oh yeah, she just left, and which direction is she going? Oh, don't know. That's why we can't find her. But it just seems weird that they would choose to tell you it was 15 minutes, but anyway.
That Salvador really knows how to do this espionage thing with style.
I thought you could look at the...
That Salvador...
I had a memory that you could look at the town in the distance. Maybe not.
After all I did to get out of town, I am never going back to that place again. At least not without Meche.
Hey guys.
Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Manny? Oh, Manny, they fired me!
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it into the woods to...
His little ears go.
Gladys, what have you done? Oh, Gladys.
He's literally pulled his heart out. Spider bats. I guess. Yeah. Well, we have to get his heart back. Ooh, ick.
Oh, no. Ooh, ick.
Yeah, I remember that. Name something you think about when people think about Jesus. Oh God, no. Brilliant.
It's an ugly pile of bones, like me.
Was that an Alice in Chains song?
I guess I could always use a spare.
Yep, them bones, yeah. That was one of the songs, well, one of the instrumentals they used for Doom, for one of the things. And I think they used it in ECW at one point, or they used some Alice in Chains stuff anyway. We do need a couple of bones for later. I'm just doing this to save time. I can't think how many we need. I think you need at least 3... I think you need 4. I'll get 5 just in case. I think they're infinite, but I think you need 4, if I remember that rightly. Man in the Box was Dreamer's music. Yeah, at the point where we're at in ECW, he's still using it. Oh, actually, no. We need to look at the heart first, don't we?
These spiders have Gladys's heart in their web. It's stuck in there good.
Now, if we try and use the... I'm not sure if this works without the bone. I think you do have to throw a bone into the web to give it some leverage.
Piece of cake. Hi, Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah. Freaky.
Don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah, you can't cut it out straight away. So you have to throw one of the bones in to create a sort of, I don't know what to call it, like a platform, I guess.
Soup's on.
Plonk.
Huh. They don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there.
Oh, yeah, Yakobu said stop it. What, because I made you laugh with... Oh Oh god, no. That's one of my favourite bits in there. But yeah, if we use it now, we're not cutting the web. We're attaching to the bone and flicking it really hard. Which seems like a bad idea.
For spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
Because we are now going to have to go find the heart. But still, at least they got it out. Oop. It's really easy to accidentally exit that area. Right. There we go. It landed right next to him. How convenient. Oh, how convenient.
Still beating.
Bloop.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong. Beating good heart. Hey, is that my car?
Now, back at the office.
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch? Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault. Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now. Hector, no!
Yep.
Marigolds. Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh, Domino? Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask!
So that's what sprouting looks like. Which is worth noticing, by the way, that sign down there, he just bumped into it.
Sorry.
Do we need to get out now? This is a puzzle I got stuck on for so long because it wasn't what I thought you had to do. So now this sign wouldn't have budged before, but now we've knocked into it, it's broken it, so we can pull it out of the floor. Now you can't go up, right? I don't think you can anyway. Is it up or to the left?
Look out!
Yeah.
I'm not carrying this thing any farther if it's gonna keep pointing the other way like that. It's demoralizing.
Yeah, so we go further and there's a locked door.
Manny! What are you doing?
Hey, don't sneak up on me like that.
Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny! They'll make you into a dam!
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Ooh. Demon beavers that are constantly on fire and eat bones. So yeah, we can't go in there yet. Well, actually, no, I think we can. Yeah, as long as you don't walk onto the actual bones. Now, there is a puzzle we can do here, but we might do this afterwards. So basically, this is the way out, but we need the car. Which won't drive over... I'm not sure how to get that message. It's basically, if you walk in the right place, he says something like, oh, we can't go over this terrain or whatever, but I'm not sure where it is. Oh yeah, shit, we need that sign again. Forgot about that. Imagine if you left that there and you didn't remember where it was. It's tiny. Ads. Thank you, Yakobu. Alright. So yeah, the idea is that you can't go further than that. As funny as Glottis is, he is kind of annoying. You can go left actually, I think. Is it through there? Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I could have sworn it was over to the left. Oh, there we go, there we go. Right, okay. Yeah, it's not obvious where the exits are in this place. Okay. Yeah, Yakobu's in, so I'm just going to pour myself another drink, just quickly. Oh. Better save actually, because you never know when the game might crash. Okay. Okay, so that's the exit, so that's not okay. Hey Cobra, yeah, we just walked over to the left with the sign. You haven't missed anything. The exit's over to the right, which is where we came from. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 holes, right? So, right. The problem is with this game is that the logic for these puzzles isn't obvious, and when you think you're solving a puzzle, you're not solving the puzzle you're supposed to be solving. This is the ultimate example of this. So if I put the sign down, so it points that way, right? So you think, okay, I'll go that way. And this is one of these, okay, so it's pointing to maybe this hole. Okay, you come back out. Okay, well that's not right then. So you think, okay, maybe I need to...
wait a second.
The only trouble is also, it's really difficult to see where the sign is. So basically you think, okay, well maybe I'm supposed to put the sign down over here then. It points over there. So you're okay, so maybe I have to go down that hole. Maybe it's one of these things where you just have to go down a certain amount of holes in a certain order before, you know. This is what I assumed the logic of this was. For a long time. I was doing this for so long. What's it look like in the original? Oh yeah, actually you're right, it is easy to see in the original. Wow. I didn't think of that, well done. Yeah, look, you can actually see the sign if I stand next to it. Yeah, you're right. Switching back to the original graphics is actually probably good here. Genuinely didn't think of that because it's not applying lighting, so you're a solid colour. But yeah, so basically, right, what would you have assumed the logic was here, unless you remember what the answer to this puzzle is? Because I did this for so long, putting the thing down and going to different holes and all that sort of stuff. I just didn't get what you were meant to do. There you go, close up we actually look a bit dirty in the normal graphics. Yeah, so it's pointing down there. So yeah, as I say, I must have done this for nearly an hour when I first got this game. So this is what you're supposed to do, right? See how it's going the opposite direction, right? See, if I tell you that's not the right answer either, then what are you left with logically to think? Because I did that as well. I thought exactly the same thing. Oh, maybe it's always lying, maybe it's always wrong, and all this sort of thing, right? It's pointing that way, right? Here's what you're supposed to do, and here's what you're supposed to have worked out logically, right? If I take it in the direction that it's pointing and put it down again, okay, it's now pointing that way. The holes in the forest that you can walk through are an utter red herring. They don't mean anything. They're not involved in the puzzle whatsoever. So they're just there to annoy you. That way a little bit, okay. So basically, the arrow is not telling you what direction to go, the arrow is telling you where the arrow needs to go. I'm not sure exactly where it's got to go, but there you go. If you put it in the right spot, it's a compass, yeah, but it's nothing to do with the holes. Yeah.
Loteria.
I'd have been fucked here. Yeah, trust me, this was in the days before I had internet, so imagine how annoying this was. Thinking that. You think, eventually what would happen is, you would work out that, oh, the holes are meaningless because all of them lead back here, so therefore the arrow must mean something, but what it is, like Yakobu said, it's basically a compass. So you have to put it in the right spot on the floor. So if you know the right spot, you can get it right first time. But basically, yeah, the arrow is always pointing to where you need to go. So anyway, let's go down the hole. Okay. Right, what you don't want to do here is do the beaver bit first. Because you can do that, but then Glottis will sit here and just make noises the whole time you're trying to solve these puzzles, like he was in the other area. Maybe some people find that funny, but after a while it just gets annoying because you could be there for hours. If you finish the beaver puzzle, the idea is that you drive over the skulls, but that door's tiny, so you can't get the car through the door, so you have to unlock the entire gate, and this is why you come here.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well.
I have to constantly remind myself not to speak out the lines as they're coming out, because I know most of this off the top of my head. So you just violently shake it until the key falls down, basically.
Can't pass up an old creepy key.
Nice. So that's the key to that big gate we saw. So yeah, if you do the other puzzle first, it just tells you that you need a key or something. So yeah, we might as well do that now. And that's, so most people solve the beaver bit first, because it's easy to understand, although that's complicated as well, so none of these puzzles are easy.
Out of the way!
So I think we need to go over to the right now.
Okay, I don't know what those weird noises are, but I think I'd rather go find out in the safety of the bone wagon.
Oh, yeah, this is it. So you think, okay, you can go over to the right with the bone wagon, so if we get in it, you can drive it around, right? And I think this is where they tell you that you can't go any further. I just wanted to see if I remember this right. This isn't what you've got to do, but... Okay, no, you can drive here, right. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong bit then.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Glottis? Glottis?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will you? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a two-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
Yeah, I'm doing this from memory, so... I'll do the beavers bit first, though, because we found that first. Or not.
That's the kind of hike I just don't need.
Oh, we have to go back. Okay, we have to do this first then. Okay.
This forest sucks the marrow out of everything.
Yeah. So I think this is where Orb got up to. I think he said this is the bit you got stuck on, wasn't it?
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy! You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
Yeah. So we can fiddle with the machine here.
Switch is up.
So it turns
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake it down for sure.
So, what we should have done is try to do the beaver thing first, because if we...
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
So what would happen is, we would try and drive over the beavers, and he would say, oh, I can't drive over the beavers, the car's too low, so then we'd have to come and do this puzzle to get the shock absorbers for the car. So I did that in slightly the wrong order.
Hey, Manny! What are you doing?
Outside of the entertainment value, that didn't do what I had hoped.
So yeah, I forgot we weren't in remastered. It's quite nice in the original version, actually. Yeah, so his weight and the weight aren't enough to knock the tree loose, so we have to think of something else.
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Oh, it was an accident. I bumped the switch with my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there we go, we turn the thing back on. Right, so, this is the bit where tank controls are actually better to use. So, if I, actually, no, maybe on PC they are, maybe it works easy, maybe it's easy to do on console. So again, this is one of these puzzles where you've got to work out what you're even trying to do. So I'm going to turn on the original graphics so it's easy to see the tree. So as you go over the... Right. So what I thought it was you're trying to touch the pipes in a certain order, like the airflow. Like this, right? Yeah,
I'm gonna drive this thing all over the forest.
You will once I get that two-stroke in there. Yeah.
So what you're actually trying to do is create an imbalance in the tree. So I thought what it was you had to get all four going at once. So I spent ages, but realised that if you block the pipes, right, that's clearly stopping the top left one, right? So as soon as you let it go, see, it's now out of sync with the rest of them. So I thought what it was you had to get all four to go in, out at the same time. It's not the case. Okay, I'm stopping the bottom left one now. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm trying to do because this is difficult. It's easier to use the left and right buttons, honestly, with apart from not the analog stick. You're trying to make the left ones go against the right ones, so left, right, right. So. Yeah, I'm getting them closer, getting closer. There you go. So the two right ones are now together because we've thrown off the syncing. Yeah, I've thrown it off again. So what you need to do is do it from right to left, because otherwise you're going back over the pipes and screwing it up again. Boom, boom, boom. No, not quite. Right, okay. So the two right ones are now in harmony. So So the second one you don't need to touch at all. We just need to sync the first one with the second one. So we're trying to sync the two left ones now. Like that. Yeah, notice how it's shaking now. So you have to try and work out when to take the wheelbarrow off the line to make it go in at the same time, if that makes sense. So it's finished, essentially. So we need to unbalance the tree and have the weights on it and have twice on it for this to work. Again, that puzzle, so many people got stuck on it.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more.
Yeah, don't feel bad for getting stuck on this, honestly. It's so complicated. But yeah, start from the right first.
Monkey business this time, Calavera.
Or you could start from the left first, actually, as long as you don't actually go back over any of the lines. Either way works. Right, so now it's unbalanced.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Heh. Like eagles on pogo sticks!
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
So yeah, this can now go upwards. Damn, that's loud. Yeah, so the car wouldn't be able to drive over there otherwise. I said, hop in. Yeah, this is the bit where you shouldn't have done that puzzle first, because he makes noises in the background. It's really annoying.
It's the key to the gates of hell, I seem to recall.
Oh, by the way, I love that poem, and I know that off the top of my head, that Beaver King poem. I love
With
it.
those monsters on the other side, I'm happy with this thing locked.
Yeah. Fortunately, once we walk through here, we can't hear her anymore. Right. Yeah, the bucktooth throne and all that sort of stuff. Right, I got stuck on this for ages because I didn't even realise there was a path here. But, yeah, basically we need to get rid of the demon beavers. So we observe what they do. But yeah, normally you would do this puzzle first. Yeah. I think you can get bones from the pile up there, otherwise you have to go back to where Glottis's heart was and get more. But what you want to do is, this is why I've got extra bones in case we screw this up, because you have got a time limit. So you select a bone, you throw it into the oil, because they like diving into the oil for some reason, and then quickly go into the inventory, get the fire extinguisher, and then you have to do that while they dive in. So they jump through the extinguisher, get put out, and then drown. Again, I don't know how you're supposed to work. I guess you just try everything until you get this right. But so basically, you just do that 3 or 4 times. I don't remember how many you do actually need to do, but you have to get rid of the main ones. If you screw up the timing or anything, you do have to go and get more bones. So you have to wait for wait till it roars, and then like that. It's either 3 or 4. But basically they like to dive in here for fun, I guess, I don't know. But when they're on fire, for some reason they don't drown, but when they aren't on fire, they do. I'm not sure of the logic there, but... So that's why we picked up those bones earlier. Good thing we got that fire extinguisher, isn't it? Also, you've got to be facing the right way. It didn't look like he even went through that. But yeah, if you're facing that way, for example, and he dives, you just lose the bone. So, is that all of them? Yeah, okay. So I think, yeah, if you run out of bones, you can technically pick them up here. Yeah, you can, okay. Yeah, I remember playing this the first time and not realising you could pick up bones here and thinking you needed to... I had to go back to the bone pile near the heart every single time I wanted more. But yeah, anyway, so...
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But I don't think I'd get very far on foot. Plus, how could I leave without Glottis?
Yeah, so this is where all the puzzles tie together, so... If you need to get Glottis's heart back to have him well as well, you need to have destroyed the tree to get the things, otherwise you can't drive over the bones. You need the key to unlock the gate, otherwise the car can't get through to this bit to begin with. So you need to have solved all the puzzles for this to end. It doesn't really matter what order you do them in, although some of them are better to do first, obviously, because, you know, just for annoyance's sake. Okay, so now we've got rid of all the beavers, we can unlock the gate with the demon beaver key.
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
And this is why we need him here.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
What dead? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
I love that. Nice.
Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket, the whole town's asleep.
But I want a drag race! When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town!
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding, I wonder if Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
So we're travelling the 4-year road that everyone has to travel, but we're trying to find Mecha on the way. Manny just looks at him disappointed. Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's misty here, I think you can walk off first. This is another bit that people got stuck on, because they didn't realise that you had to walk over here to activate something, but yeah, because it's misty.
Ooh.
Yeah, tourists.
So you have to do that to get him to come on.
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Pirate skeleton, yeah. I love how Manny's cold. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you get Dockmaster Velasco to come out, by falling off the dock.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
Glottis, you gotta hide that car.
In a minute, Manny. I'm talking to Mr. Dockmaster here.
That line in Futurama where Fry goes through the pipe, yeah. Tourists. Yeah, it's the same joke, isn't it?
I've always wanted one of those jackets.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
Probably not.
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Yeah.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Yeah, right. Like we're letting you drive with an eye patch.
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
I did not really.
That's the way back to the forest, the spiders, the city, my old job. Let's hope I never have to take that road again.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone off the screen that way. Huh. Still stuff to find in this game after all these years. Yeah, I love that when he says, what was that noise in the back? Oh, it was Manny screaming like a banshee. So we've got a little cafe here. There's plenty of stuff to look at in here. Things that are very easy to miss as well.
All these doors have numbers and pictures of food on them. What's number 22?
Lengua.
Wow. It's been a long time since I had a tongue. I hate the way mustard spouts get all crusted like that. I have bigger things on my mind right now than condiments.
Pick up.
The glove compartment on the bone wagon is full of tiny ketchup and mustard packets, not to mention soy sauce. I really don't need any more.
Reminds me of Cornette's thing where he's got all different foods in different bits of his car. He said he got stopped by the police once and he pulled down his driver's license and forgot, and loads of salt packets came out. Just fell on him, and the cop just looked at him and he went, "Yes, they're salt." And he goes, "Yeah, I know." Oh dear.
This guy looks familiar.
This guy does look familiar.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
Mercedes makes me think, are you going to work for my father? Maybe. You mind if I put your hand in your lap? Maybe. Do you know, actually, the really interesting thing, Yakobu was mentioning, let me think, Vice City? Yeah. GTA Vice City. You know, the line actually changes if you pick her up on a bike. They actually thought of that, because obviously both her hands have got to be on the bike, so you do get a slightly different line if you ride a bike. I think I saw it in one of those 100 things you didn't know about GTA Vice City or whatever. It's really interesting, I didn't know about that. Yeah, I didn't know. Always learning. Yeah, so Mr. Flores, the guy here, is the guy that we gave the walking stick to with the compass right at the start of the game, so fun to see him again. Told you we'd see him again. So this is how far he got in, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I guess.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
Okay.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
Well, hopefully.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
Put it back to remaster here. I love that. It must have been beautiful, the skin.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Hmm.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
The lighting in here is actually quite nice on the remastered version. Yeah, look. Nice. It's also worth listening to the music now and then. I do like the music in this game. Okay, oh, we better look at that photo actually, thinking about it. Hmm.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Harsh. So, yeah. So he's looking for his wife. Now, we know the dockmaster knows people coming in and out of town, so given that he's the only other person here, you would assume logically that you have to go and ask him. So, oh, I don't know if I need to show him the photo or whether I can just start a conversation.
You sure a woman named Mercedes Colomar never came through this town?
She might have. I don't know. I told you the first time, I'm no good with names.
Oh, yeah. He's no good with names, but he's good with faces, see? Picture.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two. And she wasn't alone.
Oof. Bad for Celso.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we weren't...
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do it.
So it was a boat. La Mancha... that translates to something. La Mancha is a goat, apparently. So there you go. So the boat was called the Goat Boat. Little fun. It's worth looking up the words, the Spanish words in this if you don't know them, because there's some funny jokes that are hidden by the translation. Oh, the book, yeah.
Velasco's logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
Oof. Well, we better tell him. Because she's gone and he's looking for her. The logic being that, if also, I'd never noticed how nice the carpet was in here. Look, there's like sandwiches and stuff on plates. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Yeah, he would follow her if he knew she'd already gone. So if he leaves, we'll be able to get a job here because he's got the only mop.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man.
He's got to finish his animation.
It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
So it turns out he didn't lose it. It's in the broom. There you go. So we've got ourselves a job, and we've just got to wait for Mercedes now. One year later. So we're at the same place still, but we certainly turned the place around.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Look down there on the right, you can actually see someone moving. And it looks like the shape of Meche. But I didn't notice that for ages until someone pointed that out. But yeah, because I was just looking at Manny. So Manny not only turned this place around, but made the town so lively that people actually live here now. Amazing. In 1 year, insane. Yeah, okay. Can we end here? Yeah, actually, ending here is probably quite a good idea, actually, because that was the end of year 1. So the whole journey is 4 years, the journey across the land of the dead. So this game takes place across 4 years. So that was 1 year. So yeah, next time we will find out how Manny... You see, Calavera was printed down the side of the giant cactus above us. And the cafe's been turned into something else, and there's lighthouses, and there's a boat over there, and another building, and all sorts. This is probably my favourite bit of the game, actually, in terms of the set pieces and stuff. But yeah, you'll see it next time. Yeah, so that was year 1, and next time we'll do year 2. Stretch. But I'm really hot now. The passion of playing a game I love. So yeah. Also the username list is broken because Twitch is being weird. Did the stream cut out at all after I came back? I didn't really think to ask, and I've not been watching the stream myself, so I don't really know. But yeah, let me know if it was still cutting out after it came back, or whether it was all right. No, okay, it was fine, excellent. Okay, yeah, next time that happens, let me know, and I'll try and end the stream and start another one, and I can stitch them back together or whatever. Although this time I don't need to, because it was a separate game anyway. Yeah, if Orb missed the game we played earlier, in between, we 100%ed Lego Jurassic World tonight. I played possibly the worst game I've ever seen, which lasted about 4 minutes. All of it, 100% with all the trophies, about 4 minutes. And then we started this, so yeah. So 3 games tonight, really. The ending of one, the whole one, and the start of this one. So yeah, this is Halloween month now. I've got a couple of other games planned. If anyone has any Halloween-y-ish ideas and they want to look at the list of games I've got on the Discord and want to pick one or whatever, then let me know. But I do have something in mind. I guess it's not really Halloween themed, but it's dark-ish in terms of subject, well, not subject matter, but in terms of what, anyway, I'll leave it as a surprise. So yeah, yeah, I played a meme game tonight, yes, you'll see it later on, called, what was it, Tung Tung Saharana, awful, piece of shit. The story behind that game was actually more interesting than the game itself, but I told that earlier, to do with a punishment for Muslim children, weirdly, for not waking up in time to eat the meal before sunrise at Ramadan. Weird. But anyway, even though the thing's based on Italian things, I'm not sure where they got that from, but anyway. Yeah, glad everyone had a great night. Good long stream, excellent. So see you on Discord for chats, because I'll be up for ages. And yeah, see you later. Okay, hope everyone enjoyed tonight. Thank you very much for everyone who came. Thank you to Neo for the bits. Thank you to Yakobu for being the Clips leaderboard. Oh, it just says Clips leaderboard. Oh, top clipper. There we go, whatever that means. Yeah. So thanks everyone for coming, and see you on the next one for year 2 of Grim Fandango. Goodbye, Halloween friends. Goodbye.